Hello all, and welcome back to another installment of Sewing 101. Today we will be covering sewing on hook closures, as you can probably tell from the title. Some of you may be familiar with the hook and eye, as it's commonly used at the top of zippers and keyholes in shirts. You'll be able to easily replace or repair these if they come loose now. There are two main styles you should be familiar with, so let's get started. For all of these closures, make sure to use 4 threads. I also want to say that we sew closures extremely securely because theater tends to cause more wear and tear on clothes than the average person out in the world would cause. Closures keep clothes on people, and we don't want anything falling off on stage. So make sure everything feels good and secure before finishing. The first set I'll go over is the one you're probably more familiar with, hook and eye. Make sure you know the loop part is called an eye. We'll start with the hook, knot on, then stitch around the loops completely. Travel under your fabric to get from one loop to the other, between layers if there's more than one layer under the hook. Once both loops are secure, we're going to travel under our fabric to under the hook. We don't want the hook to flip up and around on us, so we're going to make a small bar tack at the bottom part of the hook. Make 2 to 3 stitches, and then knot off. You'll do the exact same thing for the eye, but you won't need to do a bar tack anymore. The second set is called a skirt hook and bar. While the sets of holes look like buttons, they won't be sewn like buttons. For the hook, we'll knot on the wrong side of your fabric. Then come through one hole and sew around the outside of the hook 2 to 3 times. Then Then move on the wrong side of your fabric, or between layers if applicable, to the next hole, and sew around the outside. Then move diagonally to the middle of the hole at the bottom of the hook. Make sure you continue to move under your fabric or between layers. You'll want to sew around this larger opening until it's secure, like with the other kind of hook. Then repeat the first section for the last 2 holes. When you're done, move to the wrong side of your fabric and knot off. Don't forget to hide your thread after knotting off. For the bar, you'll do essentially the same thing you did around the side holes of the skirt hook. Remember to travel between layers or on the wrong side of your fabric when moving from one side of the bar to the other. And those are the type of hook closures you'll be working with. Until I see you again, happy sewing.